And we're live. What's up, guys? It's Mr. DS18 with my colleague, Mr.
Diego Certified.
And today we got a special live segment on our DS18 one-on-one Tech Talk. We're going to talk about bike audio, right?
Yes, motorcycles.
Motorcycles, in particular, Harley Davidson accessories.
Yes, the hottest topic today, especially here in Miami.
It's very hot. No, not even Miami. Everywhere. Exactly. So, what do we have on the table? We are going to talk about 3 items we have that are very important for a bike build. It's a simple thing. It's a do-it-yourself project, or it's easier for the installers to do at their shops.
Yes.
We have a complete harness that comes from the radio to a DSP, to speakers, or to an amp. But if you need to add an amp, we also have our new RY amp kits. We have an amp kit 4 gauge and an amp kit 8 gauge. We're going to show you guys some quick steps, easy steps, so you can do this easily at home, and you'll skip all this long process to run cables, to identify which is the right cable to make your bike go loud.
Yeah, we make it easy.
All right,
for you guys.
So we'll start off with the harness. Let's start off with the harness.
Radio harness.
With the radio harness, which is this one we have right here. Check it out, guys. It's designed as a T harness, as you can see. It's designed as a T harness. We already have a high-low converter. This is a 4-channel high-to-low converter that's already designed to plug and play into this T harness. So basically, I said basically, all you have to do is tap into your radio. You're gonna take off your frame, your fairing. You're gonna use this T harness. You're gonna connect this one into the radio, and the one that's connected to the radio is gonna connect to this harness here. And then you're gonna wanna connect the high to low converter.
Yes,
which is plug and play.
And this is a little bit special because it's made for make it happy to the factory unit. The radio it needs like a preload.
Okay.
To get to have a better signal from
exactly
the output.
So
this is
a smart output high-low inverter
with a speaker emulator.
With the speaker emulator, so it tricks the radio
exactly
as the speaker was still connected.
Yes,
and it'll boost up the signal for you.
Yes, but a big thing here also. If you want to flash the factory radio to get a flat signal, it's better especially if you are not using a DSP.
Okay.
So it's essential to flash the factory radio to get the flat signal, because from factory
because it comes
have a lot of boost.
It's boosted.
It's boosted. And when you get all the volume, you count the volume with the aftermarket amplifier, you're gonna get a lot of distortions.
So it isn't necessary, but we recommend it so you can get the optimal sound out of this.
Yes.
So, all right. So once we get to that part, there you go. You already have the lines set up at RCA. So it automatically brings out, since this is a 4-channel, 4 RCAs.
Yes.
Right? Now, there's 2 ways to set this up. We've been fighting about this one. So Diego, in his case, I'm gonna start with the most simple one. You want to switch out, you have a bike with only 2 speakers in the front. You want to upgrade it because those 2 speakers are connected to the factory radio, correct? Which is probably a 15x2 or 15x4, but only 2 channels are connected on this radio. So you're going to want to probably, hey, I'm going to upgrade it to one of the DS18 shallow, slim, the hybrids. But it's loud. It needs power. My radio can do it. We have the X2 series amplifiers, which are powered up by 16 gauge power. This harness also includes an accessory wire. Do you see right there? Which has a power, a ground, and a remote. This is already tapped into the high-low. So this can easily power up this amplifier right here, 2-channel. And now you can connect these speaker wires right here, only 2 of them because you're only going to use the 2 front ones. And boom, you have enough juice to power up strong 6.5.
Yes. And of course, you're going to
connect only 2 RCAs.
2 RCAs here in the
This is the easy way, do-it-yourself way. I want something louder than factory. Now, Diego's way, we will not be using the X2. Let's get this out of the equation. Diego's way requires a little bit more professional sound system.
Yes, especially I mean I recommend 100% using the DSP because this not only allow you to set up the system in your way or your preference, but also you can do like a big setup for competition or something like that. So you can have like mid bass in the back.
Yeah,
and
obviously, when you add a DSP, you can go crazy.
Yeah, you can go crazy.
You can add multiple speakers, multiple amps. You'll get 100% out of your sound system.
Yes. So this
Diego's way of doing it, his style of the build is this way. He'll use this accessory that's already attached to the harness to power up the DSP.
Yes, that easy. And
we're still going to use the RCAs to connect all 4.
Yeah, the RCAs, you're going to connect it over here in the,
to all 4.
In the inputs of the DSP. And then you're going to use your RCAs
to connect
to the
you're going to use the RCAs to connect right here to this amplifier. Now, how do I power up this amplifier? Well, DS18 has a solution. The RY Amp Kit 4-gauge powers up this amplifier. So we already have the harness. We have the harness connected.
Yeah, this is from here.
Connect that to the DSP. Let's connect it. Grab the screwdriver. Let's connect that real quick. In the meantime, you connect that. I'll show them the harness, the amp kit. So the amp kit, what comes in the amp kit box? So this is what you're going to start getting. You're going to get a remote wire with an easy, quick disconnect plug right here. You're going to get grommets to make your installation cleaner and more effective. Now, we're going to get check this out. This is our fuse holder, waterproof fuse holder. Check this out. It comes with the built-in fuse already. Comes with a 120 amp fuse. Comes with an Allen key, completely sealed, waterproof. No water will get in it. It won't corrode it. It won't damage it. It already has a ring terminal attached to it, which is going to go directly to your battery. Then we got the power wire. Check this out. So you're going to grab one of these guys right here, the positive. You're going to tuck it in here. There you go. You're going to want to use a crimper to tighten it up. Then you're going to jab it in. Wait, that's the negative. Jab it in there. And let's tighten it up. You can use that one. We're going to tighten it up. Then we're going to grab the ground and do the same process. There we go. I'm going to tuck it in there, make sure it's tight. Then we're going to put it on the negative. And there we go. Now, these,
now the remote.
The remote.
There we go.
So what do we have now? So we have the harness. Let's say it's plugged into the bike, the radio, right? We have the accessories connected to the DSP. We have the high-low converter connected. Now, the speaker wires these are 4 channels right here.
Yeah, remember some bikes only have the front speakers, so you're gonna use just the fronts.
In this case, if you're using a 4-channel amplifier, that means we're adding, or the bike already has 4 speakers.
In that case, you use the front to feed the factory front speakers.
Yep.
And the rear ones you can run a separate wire.
Exactly. So you're gonna run all these guys right here.
Not right here.
Yeah, but yeah, just so you guys can see where you're gonna connect all the 4 channels. An RCA
to the DSP.
to the DSP,
and we are set.
Power, ground, and you are set to go. So this is the Diego certified way. A full complete sound system with a controllable DSP, which is just controlled from the palm of your hand, has a 4-channel small digital amplifier, has the whole T harness connected, 4 speakers, and crazy loud. You can keep adding more amps, add subs, add woofers, add lower speakers, more speakers, whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, we also want to bring the 0 gauge wiring kit in case that you
want to use multiple amps,
so you can just set up a distributor somewhere, and that's gonna feed up everything.
Now, another way to set this up, let's go back, take this all apart. If you don't want to go too extreme on a 4-channel amplifier, or you don't want to use a micro amplifier, but you want to use a bigger amplifier and you want to use a DSP, let's move this over here. Let's use the other, well, we can keep using this DSP.
Yeah.
Let's get these 4 gauge out of the way. Now we have that one. We have this amp kit 8 gauge. So very similar to the 4 gauge one. You can see it also has a waterproof, it has a waterproof fuse holder. I did it too strong. I'll put it back together. It has a waterproof fuse holder. It comes with the Allen key, so you can replace the fuses. In this case, you have 2 30-amp fuses. You can upgrade this, I think, to 80.
Yeah, most amplifiers with 8 gauge inputs only needs like 40 or 60 amps.
Okay, so in case you want to go a little bit more extreme, a bigger amp, you can upgrade it up to.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's completely sealed, waterproof. No water will get in there. It won't corrode it, won't penetrate it, won't destroy it. It comes completely wrapped in snake to protect it. And on the other tip, we have.
Also comes with the ferrets.
We got the positive and we got the negative. Here we go. You make sure you tuck it in right. You grab your crimper. And here we go.
To any 8 gauge amplifier. It's going to be sweet.
There's enough wire to run the battery all the way up to the fairing, right?
Yep.
And then we also have enough ground. Check this out.
Yeah, the ground also comes
So,
with the battery.
So you have the amp up in the fairing. You want to run the ground right next to the power. All you have to do is tuck this in. And we jam it into the amplifier. How do I put this?
So this is a pretty sweet installation right there.
Yep.
So it's gonna be more the finishes of your work is gonna be like a professional level.
Exactly.
And you can do it
and do this at home.
Yeah.
Do it yourself kit.
So,
now the same thing. It also comes with the remote wire, which is right here. It also comes with the remote wire.
Yeah, with path connections right here.
Yep.
This
Quick
is pretty
disconnect.
handy. Yeah, just in case that you need to service the amplifier or the bike or whatever, it's easier. Just
You connect your ground and you're set to go. The same. So in this case, this is a 2-channel. So in this case, you're only going to need 2 channels, but you'll be connected to the DSP. So not necessary. You have to run a small 2-channel if you guys don't want to. If you want to run a more powerful 2-channel, let's say you have a set of mids with tweeters,
yeah.
or you have the big hybrid and you need more juice, more power, you can use a bigger 2-channel, you can use the DSP, and all this can be used only with this harness, which is the RY harness.
Yeah, this is for all Harley Davidsons from 2014 and up. All the street glides, the road glide, all those motorcycles using the same factory.
Now, all
radio.
these wires are tinned, waterproof, marine-proof,
that's correct.
all element-ready wires.
That's correct.
The RCA tips,
Yeah, this wiring is OFC, which is copper
OFC, and tinned
and
as well.
tin, yes. This is
So
for-
it won't get corroded. It won't turn
best of the
colors. It won't just snap off. You guys will be protected.
Yep.
So that's step one. Also, I want to show you guys exactly everything. Let's take this whole thing apart. I want to show you what comes exactly with the RY harness. Let's show them the RY harness manual while Diego gets everything ready. Got it? All right. Thank you. Let me get this out of the way. And perfect. So the RY harness, I have the box somewhere. Where you have it?
Yeah.
Let me get that box. No, that's the kit. Oh, it's a white one.
The white one. No, it's in that side.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. This is the RY harness, the box. This is what is everything included in this harness. I'm going to show you guys what's included. When you order this harness, it comes just like this. The whole T harness, and it already comes included with the high-low converter. You don't have to get anything else unless you need anything else. What would you want to get? If you're adding a 4-channel amplifier, you would want to get, if you're adding a big 4-channel amplifier, big 2-channel amplifier, or a bass amp, you will want to get the 4-gauge wire. If you're adding a simple 2-channel with a lot of power, you would add the 8-gauge wire. If you don't want to add an amplifier of a lot of power, like this X2, which is powered by a 16-gauge input, you can use this one and upgrade your speakers.
Yeah, with the 2-channel, you don't need to change anything in your motorcycle. But if you're using like a 4-channel that's a little bit bigger, I recommend to upgrade your factory fuse for the radio.
Just in case.
Just in case. It came with 20 amps, but you can put 40 amps and it's going to be more than enough.
Okay, now,
all right.
Do we have any questions?
Any questions?
Well, we go into the details of
the
specs of the harnesses. What's the best tweeter for slingshots? Well, that depends. What kind of tweeter do you like? Do you like the screechy? Do you like the sound quality? Do you like the horn type? But one of my favorites is the TW7. I like the tweeters with LED lights.
The LED ones.
So the TW7Ls are my favorite. If you want something bigger, I would do the TW4Ls. If you're not into lights, another favorite of mine is the TWN5.
Yes, on the M4.
And the
In
N4s.
cases you need something.
Those are my favorite tweeters.
smaller. Yeah, me too.
Another question?
It's not related to the topic.
Okay. Hola, compré 2 bocinas Gen X. Entonces, ¿qué tipo de amplificador tengo que usar? Ese es 450 RMS times 2900. I think we have a G 1800.1. I don't remember. José González, ahorita te escribo, te doy mi correo para que me escribas directamente por correo y yo te ayudo a escoger el amplificador adecuado para ti.
Igual esos dos bajos van a dar un ohmio al final, so tienes que buscar algo entre 800 y 1000 RMS a un ohmio.
Sí.
Sí, tenemos varios.
Puede ser la ZR 1000.1.
Sí,
Es excelente para eso.
Da 1000 RMS a un ohmio, entonces va a estar muy bien.
Another question.
We don't have any questions.
I don't
Okay.
see the questions.
So let's talk about the power.
The power handling
for the age.
for the 8-gauge
8
and the
gauge.
power handling for the 4-gauge as well. Because we get a lot of questions. How many amps can I use? How many speakers can I use? So
yes,
this harness does not include speaker wire. The speaker wire comes up to you because everybody changes the position of where you're putting the speakers, where you're putting the amps. So we do not add any speaker wires into these kits.
Yeah, normally people use the factory ones from the front speakers. Some bikes have the rear ones, but some others have to add the wire, but it's completely custom.
Can we have the manual for the RY Kit 8, please?
So, okay, yes.
About
the power.
While Diego tells us about the power, you guys can check out the manual.
Yes, and you can see the specs right there in the picture.
There you go.
So this, as you can see, can handle up to 16 or 1,680 watts amplifier, which is max power, obviously. But oh, sorry, I was
no,
I was confusing. Yeah, this is the 4 gauge.
That's the 4 gauge.
Yeah, the 8 gauge is 840 watts. Yes, that's RMS power.
RMS power.
Yes, I have to say.
So so you can use an 800, 900 watt amplifier, RMS 4-channel, or even a bass amp.
Yes.
With this 8 gauge, because
anything
let's say
up to 80.
Let's say I want to use 2 small 4 channels, but I don't really want to run a distribution block or a fuse holder. I want to run 2 separate harnesses.
2 little guys like this.
I'll probably want to use
a
bass amp. Let's say I want to use a G 800.1.
Yeah, whenever you can use the 4-channel for speakers and this
subwoofer for two 10-inch. Okay.
You can use this 8 gauge.
2 of them.
Yes, exactly.
2 of them, 1 for each amp, and I think it's easier than to run. I don't know. I don't do bike installs. We got guys that do bike installs.
Yeah, but no, you basically you need this 8 gauge wire for feed up both of those, because
both of those small amplifiers. So I can use an X2 or an X4 and an X1.
Yes, and the 4 gauge is up to 1,680 watts.
Let's show them the manual for the 4 gauge.
So this is more.
There we go.
For bigger amplifiers. This came with 120 amperes fuse.
This one is 1,700 watts RMS, if I'm not mistaken. 1,700 watts RMS.
I said, I said,
you said it backwards.
No, I said 1,680 watts. That's so specific, bro.
Oh, okay.
1,700 is.
Yeah, let them have that 20 watts more. But yeah, so this one is rated at exactly 1,680.
Yes, exactly.
1,700.
That's rated at 12.4.
I've been getting a lot of questions. How much wire, how much power wire, and how much ground is in each of them?
Okay, it's 6 feet, since it's the exact length that you need for these bikes.
6 feet.
Yes.
So 6 feet on the 4 gauge, 6 feet on the 8 gauge.
Yes.
Power and ground is the same length.
The same length.
Maybe the power's a little bit longer because of the fuse holder.
Yeah, but you basically have that range for you basically.
They both come wrapped in snake skin.
That's very important, because they run, on the
chassis, on the frame,
in the frame, and it's right below or from the engine. So you need that extra protection for the heat.
Perfect. So what else? We got that. Now this one also comes in snakeskin, just in case you have something trying to stick out, or if when you take your fairing out, you want it to look nice.
Yeah, this is pretty.
And it also comes covered, protected.
Made. Yeah, this is so.
Now
fancy.
this is also tinned. All these wires are also tinned OFC.
Yeah, everything here is made by OFC tin.
So if you guys are trying to do a bike at home, if you're an installer and trying to just get this out of the way easier, take a bike in the morning and boost it out in the afternoon, these kits are gonna make your life easier.
Yes, especially if you're gonna do it like the old school way. You're never gonna get these finishes with this heat shrink and the terminals very well done, soldering, everything. It's must. professional finish.
And I'm gonna tell you, it looks clean. I've been to a couple of bike shows. I've seen the guys install this, and it's a quick install. It's easy. It looks good.
And looks good.
And hey,
yeah,
it's
DS18.
DS18.
It's like came from factory like that.
Yep.
This,
Very clean. Very
yeah.
clean. Very clean. Very clean. Now, you guys saw what comes with this kit, what comes with that kit, what comes with the harness kit. We showed you guys what it's compatible with, how you can connect it. It's easy to use. It's easy to install. So make sure you guys check these out. We will be posting the links below so you can go to each one of them, check them out. I hope this works out for you guys, for the installers, for do at home projects. It's easy to use. All you have to do is take a look at them. That's it. Now, also, guys, I do want to remind you, before we go to the next question, I do want to remind you guys, we still have our $5,000 prize going on. It's our 10th year anniversary here at DS18, and we are giving away $5,000 cash for one lucky winner. All you have to do is purchase our 10th anniversary series speakers. It could be a 6.5, it could be an 8, and what are you doing? Oh, and all you have to do is purchase it, register it on DS18.com, and you have the chance to win $5,000. A lucky winner will be announced April 18th after our live. Is that a Wednesday?
That's a good one.
Now I don't remember. But April 18th, we will be announcing one lucky winner, 5,000 smokeroos.
18.
So good luck to everybody. Now, next question. What speaker wires do you guys recommend for motorcycles? We do have a Marine series of speakers.
Yeah, that's the
which
best one.
It's tinned as well. Tin will protect it from corroded. It's OFC and it's also tinned, so it will protect it from not turning colors, not turning green, not snapping off.
Yes, and especially with
all environment, salt water, snow, wherever, everywhere. The environment is crazy out there. So we have tested out all our wires, our power wires, our speaker wires, our RCAs, and they are reliable. So make sure you guys check them out. And we have another question. What are the benefits of OFC wire?
More, less loss in the power.
Less lost in power because
power
it's
transmission.
Copper.
Copper is better than
It's oxygen-free copper, so copper is better than the aluminum mixture of copper-clad aluminum.
Yes, exactly. So it's better transmission to the power, so it's less.
It's more efficient.
It's more efficient.
So your amplifier will perform better.
Yes.
The wires will last longer.
Yes.
And you'll get.
At the end, is more quality.
Yes, better quality.
Yeah.
CCA wires are not bad. It's just set for different applications.
Yes, for car audio.
If you need, we don't recommend CCA for a motorcycle or an off-road vehicle.
Yeah, outdoors is different than that.
I do have a question that I've been getting lately. This not only works for Harleys.
No.
This is actually a universal product.
Exactly.
I can push this on a side-by-side.
ATVs, side-by-sides, golf cars.
Most ATVs have the battery right here, and they put the amp racks right there.
Even boats. I mean, you can put it virtually whatever
you need
it.
We did specify that it's made for the Harley Davidsons and the bikes, but honestly, you can put these guys side-by-side, boat, because the batteries on the side-by-side are right behind the seat or underneath the seat, and they usually mount the amps right there. So
sometimes
you want OFC
even in the front, behind, under the dashboard, and this is gonna
it's gonna work perfectly. So but I'm talking about the amp kits.
Yep.
The RY Kit 8 HD and the RY Kit 4 HD. These will probably work anywhere you need to be protected by water, mud, sand, rain, party, beer.
Any amplifier setup that you are
getting,
you just grab one of
these. All right, cool. So there you guys have it. RY series. We got the RY harness, Harley Davidson. We got the RY Kit 8, the RY Kit 4. Everything is waterproof, all element ready.
for
OFC.
DIY projects.
It's for DIY projects, do it at your home, or for easy installations if you have a shop. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Mr. DS18,
I'm Diego Certified.
and we like it loud.